Hey y'all, what's up? It's me. We're back in Texas. It's me, Hannah Montana. My Cyrus. We're back home in Texas, and I want to show you Blue Jean. No, y'all, we're back. This is the next video. Ignore this. I'm learning these lyrics from Canceled. It's for some reason out of nowhere. I'm just singing them, so I'm like, we're gonna learn them, and the song is so fucking good. I love a good darky Taylor Swift, darky witch. Um, am I recording? Hello, hello, hello. Okay. So we're gonna get into this video, but before we get into this video, go check out Space Channel 5. Such a good game. They have one and two, so go check it out. And they have one on VR, but you ain't gotta check that one out. Just the PlayStation versions or the Dreamcast, whatever version this is. It's like I play Sega. Go follow I play Sega and watch them. And go follow me, Solar Gaming. Oh, excuse me. I always burp when I'm on camera. That's so disgusting. I'm sorry. I'm just misunderstood. I'm a misunderstood prodigy. No, I'm sorry. What am I saying? I don't know. But I'm recording. So I keep forgetting the title of this title of this video. And I told y'all, I title my videos first because it helps anchor my thoughts into what I'm about to say. So we're talking about it's not age. That's the next video. We're gonna because I'm gonna make a poem about age. We're gonna talk about age in the next video. This video is not time. Oh, cognitive dissonance, but not cognitive dissonance. That was just a substitute name for what I really want to talk about, and that's object permanence. Is that the word? Object permanence. Hold on, y'all. Let me. Okay, 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 yeah. Having no object permanence. So, object permanence is the understanding that whether an object can be sensed has no effect on whether it continues to exist. In other words, just because you can't see it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Just because you don't believe it doesn't make it any less real. So if I put my hands behind my face is still there. You just can't see it, whether you're a baby or not. If I put my hands behind my face, you're not going to see my face anymore. But the difference is, do you understand my face is still there? Or to you, does my face fade out of existence? And I think for a lot of humans, and this goes back into what I've been talking about, is that humans are babies. In my last videos talking about human nature and like magic, my last few videos, humans are babies. Y'all, we're babies, we're infants. We don't even live long enough to be considered adults. If you take a regular average human, they might live up to 80 years. To other alien beings, to other star beings out in the cosmos that lives thousands of years, to our ancient ancestors that lived hundreds upon thousands of years, 80 is an infant. Imagine a being living to 5,000 years and humans living to 80 years. We don't know shit. This goes back to object permanence or not having any object permanence because humans have this weird thing. Well, I can't say weird because they're babies, but humans have this thing where just because they don't believe it or they can't conceive it or they can't conceive it in their imagination or they can't see it at all, it doesn't exist. And that's not how anything really works. To an extent, oh yeah, for sure. It works, but it doesn't because whatever you believe is true. So if you believe that rainbows are unicorn farts, then that's true. But it doesn't change that rainbows have far more meaning than unicorn farts, right? And just because you can't see my face behind my hands doesn't make it any less real or true. And when it comes to perceiving, I guess what I'm trying to say is humans. And this goes back to my video about imagination. In my last video, when I talked about time, death, and imagination, which honestly would be a good title for a video. Time, death, and imagination. Hello. It may be. We might make it that, y'all. We might not. I don't. I don't know. Because this video is coming after that one, but I might post this one before that one. I doubt it because it wouldn't make sense given the continuity, how I'm speaking. But at the same time, it doesn't matter because time is a circle. So yeah. But humans. And the reason why I'm talking about this too because it goes into magic. Hello, obviously, right? So, hello, hello. Okay. So, aside from them believing or not believing, I'm not necessarily talking about believing or not believing in magic sense. I'm talking about like I said, humans don't have object permanence, most of them, or at least a lot of them, should I say. And humans can't conceive of anything that isn't directly in front of them. And that's scary because your heart, you can't see your heart. You can't see the wind. You can't see love. You can see representations of that, the effects of love, your heart and the wind. You know what I mean? You can't directly see your heart without using some type of technology or being very in tune with your body. You know what I'm saying? You can't see love without connecting to love. You can't see wind without seeing. You can't see wind you can't see wind like wind itself, not the effects of wind. You can't see wind without tapping into wind. You know what I mean? But is it real? Does it make it any less real? Hmm? Just because you can't see the stars in the daytime doesn't mean they're not there. And what was I saying about magic? I think I forgot. Hold on, y'all. Let me. My brain. Okay, so I'm struggling to remember, but hopefully when I talk about this, it helps. So, because it has something to do with magic, but I can't remember what the fuck I wanted to say. I hate when I do this, y'all. Oh, I need to start writing my stuff down. So I thought about this yesterday, but I didn't write it down, so now I forgot it. But magic, we can apply this to everything, right? This logic applies to everything, and keeping it on magic, obviously, right? Because I talk about magic, is that just because you can't see it, believe it, doesn't make it any less real. You know what I mean? And scientists, it's crazy to me that scientists don't understand that when they understand that science is the art of discovery. You clearly don't know everything if we're discovering shit every fucking millennia, every fucking year, every fucking month, every fucking second, every fucking century. And it's so insane to me that people don't realize that we're everything. We're the science. We are the science that we're discovering. We are the science that we are understanding. Does that make sense? We are the science that we are discovering. And it's insane to me that scientists don't listen to mystics or magical beings, witches, fairies, dragons, druids, clerics, doesn't matter. Because that is science. That is the art of science is to discover. So why not discover human by by studying human? And I think it's so weird for society to act like, oh, it's insane to do magic or it's insane where society is like, oh, it doesn't exist if science doesn't prove it. What? Science doesn't prove the existence of nothing. Science discovers what's already there. That's the purpose of science. Science didn't make shit up. Look, I'm looking up science. Hold up. Okay, so science is what is this? Show more. Origin. I don't give a fuck about that shit. Science. The systematic study of the structure and behavior of the physical and natural world through observation, experimentation, and the testing of theories against the evidence obtained. Two, science is knowledge of any kind. So if science is knowledge of any kind, why the fuck do scientists ignore the fact that there are mystics out in the world? Alchemists, witches, fairies, druids, clergies, wizards, sorcerers. Isn't that weird that science is the study and structure and behavior of the physical world and natural world through observation, experimentation, and the testing of theories against the evidence obtained? So clearly, science only has a part of the puzzle. If science is being discovered every fucking day, every month, every year, every era, every century, every millennia, and if human is science, physical and natural world, that's humans. Humans are a natural part of the world and they're physical. Then why don't we study witches? Why don't we ask for help from the mystics? Don't y'all realize science can only do so much? And this is not like saying science is bad. No, no, no. Don't mistake what I'm saying. I'm saying people who only believe in science need to understand that science is a part of the puzzle. It's not the absolute law, right? Because if that was true, God wouldn't exist. Because you realize the higher you go up, the more whimsical things become. And that's on purpose because it is whimsical on the higher realms. But yeah, this didn't help what I want to say. But I said what I said though, because this is a valid point. This was part of it, but human nature, object permanence. Oh, imagination. Oh my god, I thought about it. So imagination defines everything, right? Going back to my last video. Oh, whew. So imagination defines everything, right? And when you cut off the imagination before when you're born, you stop being able to perceive the world because the world is made up of pure imagination, right? None of this is real, right? So pure imagination, aka source, is pure imagination, right? They are being a pure imagination source. So if when you're born, you are considered closer to source. Why is that? Because you remember everything is made up. And why? When you were a kid, a younger kid, because we're all still kids, when you were a newborn kid in this on this planet, how come it was praised? Your imagination. Oh, go play with your toys. Go play with your toys. How come being the imagination was the key? How come imagination? How come imagination is the thing that connects you to the source? How come playing make believe and pretend connected you to source? It's because source is imagination. When you were born, you remembered that. But because society placed judgment and prejudice and their own traumatic projections and horrible ideas onto your innocent self, you became corrupted. You became the fallen angel because you lost your truth, and your truth is imagination. You are the offspring of imagination. You are the magic you are the magic that you are the magic that imagination birthed. I said this in my last video, not the last one, but a few last videos where I was like, magic is the child of imagination, and we humans are magic. We are magic, not just humans, but in the context of humans, this just applies because I'm trying to ground the idea, the thought, the truth is that we were born from imagination. That's why when we were younger, when we were newborns into this world, I don't want to say younger. I'm trying to change my vernacular. When we were very first new to this world, uh, again, because we always reincarnated. When we was reintroduced into this world, we had imagination. We played with toys. We played pretend. We pretended our toys was real, and it was to us. Because, like I said in my last video, everything is real and not real at the same time. It's whatever you believe. Going back into the show called Agatha All Along. Let me spell it. Billy Kaplan created The Witch's Road. All right, this is Billy right here. This they called them teen in the show, but that's Billy. I'm just gonna put Billy. But yeah, this motherfucker created The Witch's Road. I gotta watch this show again. I need Disney Plus. That's why I wish I had money. Sorry, personal problems. Um, yeah. So He used chaos magic to create the Witch's Road. And the Witch's Road was something that he created. Because, like I said, we're all creative beings. We all are creator beings. I kind of forgot what the purpose of this video was, but I am going to title it Object Permanence in Humans. But, I forgot what this video was about. But, he created the Witch's Road. And the Witch's Road was very much real because he believed it to be so. You're real because somebody believed you to be real. And if you are a person who can access the Akashic records or a lucid dream or astral travel, and you're connected with your star family or your family on the other side who knows about this stuff, ask them that. I want you to ask them what I'm telling you right now. Does belief is belief everything? Yes. Of course, because belief is imagination. And imagination is everything. That is the core function behind everything. Without that, you have disjointed limbs with no meaning, no purpose, and that really don't exist. You know what I mean? Like, what's a tree without its roots? You know what I mean? And you can think of pure imagination as the roots, and your belief as the tree itself, and any other little meanings you give to it as the branches. So, yeah, yes. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know what I'm talking about. I was supposed to be talking about. I can't. Imagination, yes, but I feel like I'm missing something else. But yeah, this is really a short video. It's really just to talk about like, y'all, we humans don't have object permanence. They can't conceive what they can't see, and y'all need to stop that because because the things you can't see are the realest and the baddest. No, and the realest because the things you make up in your head are real, even if they're not real. They're real to you. Well, I can't see your trauma, what's inside your head, but you can, and you can determine to believe in that trauma or not. You can decide to alchemize that trauma and transmute it and make it become something else or not. Because if you believe you can, you will. When you believe you can, you will something into existence. That's belief. Belief is being able to will something into existence. Whether that be in your mind, your heart, or in the physical world, doesn't matter. That's belief. That's what make believe is. That's what pretending is. That's what source is. So yeah, this is probably a short video because I honestly forgot. Like, um, I'm just fried. I'm fried. Maybe I should get high or drunk. I don't know. We'll see. Um, I want to connect to Hakate, but it's daytime. I hate meditating during the day. That's just me. So I guess we could just talk for a little bit, huh? Hi, how you doing? Should we just talk? It's a little short video. It's 18 minutes. Let's make it 20. Um, um, gout. The gout. He got the gout. Um, like, so what the fuck? Um, oh, another video that I gotta make. This is a reminder. Is nostalgia and how it's coming back and what it really means. But, and how it plays into identity and age and how I learned to I processing and sitting with my nostalgia helped me understand that it helped me take out the phrase in my childhood because I am the childhood that I believe in, that I wanted, that I desire. My childhood didn't go nowhere. I am that childhood. Once again, going back into time, how when you understand time, you understand that every point exists at the exact same time and there is no end and beginning. It's only now. So your childhood never left. And that was another way one of the micro ways one of the detailed ways they separated you from your divinity, which is your child. Your inner child isn't something separate or outside of you. It is you. That's your inner child is you at your highest. Y'all, your inner child is you at your highest and lowest. You were that's what, and this goes back into you being an adult. You were never an adult. You were always a child because source is a child. It's just crazy how when we go through time, we lose that. That's scary and sad, and that's death. But thankfully, some of us get to come back to it. So, but we all can. Just y'all forgot. But anyways, yeah, I think that's it. I'm about to go learn this Taylor Swift song. I'm gonna see y'all later. Bye, bitch.